Okay, fairies, this is not easy for me to say, but Daisy and I have spoken, and with the budget we've got for the upcoming financial year under this bloody government, we are going to have to make some cutbacks. This is not a streamlined task force. We had 264 fairies, but some of them, Paloma, Carmen, Luna, they're gone. We might be asking some of you to take on new responsibilities from the roles that we've cleared. We will be offering some of you fairy redundancy. So please get in line for your HR assessments. Rosie, so you look after honey bears. I guess, is that just bears? Bears who like honey? Let's call it just bears, but every wild animal needs its fairy protector. Of course you're gonna stay. Zoe, the skating fairy, it looks like rollerblading. There are, of course, separate roller skates, and there's ice skating. I will be asking you to cover all of those, but we do need a separate fairy for skateboarding. A lot of people get injured skating. We need a skating fairy. Catherine, the PE fairy. Now, do you save PE, or do you save people from PE? Oh, look at that. PE uniforms. I'm not liking the looks of this. Sorry. Our budget for sports has been drastically cut. We cannot keep you on. Especially because we already have a games fairy. That's basically the same thing. Olympia, you can stay. I will be asking you to increase your remit to all kinds of games, not just like exercise games. I expect that the most difficult part of that will be video games, as, you know, that's being invaded by the alt-right. Marissa, the science fairy. That's a really wide remit. Do you cover all sciences? Do you cover social sciences? Look, you can stay, but we're gonna add some more fairies to your department. Savannah, the zebra fairy. Look, animals, you're staying. Oh. Cinderella. Just the fictional character Cinderella. Yeah, you literally just look after Cinderella. She's not even real. Why would a fairy do that? Faith, I think you're gonna have to find a new job. Now, Perry, the paramedic fairy. Paramedics are, of course, essential to our society. People get into accidents. We need paramedics on the scene as soon as possible. But you're not really a paramedic, are you? You're the paramedic fairy. Sure, you dress the part, but fairies just look after a certain industry or animal or special interest or fictional character. And paramedics can look after each other as long as there's another paramedic with them. Like if one of them gets injured, there is a paramedic at hand. This isn't really our remit as fairies. This is a job for the NHS. Perry, I'm sorry. Debbie the duckling fairy. Oh, you know when ducklings fall down into grates, it's really tragic. It is rainbow tragic. Someone's got to be there to help them out. Thank you, Debbie. Chelsea the chimpanzee fairy. So chimpanzees are an endangered species. They need our help, but has Jane Goodall retired yet? She's kind of got this one covered. You know what, Chelsea? I'm gonna let her retire. You take over. Alicia, the acrobat fairy. Acrobats do get a lot of injuries, I mean, when they do stuff wrong. But what do acrobats actually contribute to our society? They're just showing off. I do not pay my hardened teeth for this. We can't afford to fund frivolities like that. Matilda. No, I've got an appointment with you soon. Of course you're staying on. Alison the art fairy. We cannot neglect the arts. We need you. But then Violet the painting fairy? Ugh, Alison's got this one covered, girl. You're gonna have to get changed out of those dungarees. Catherine the fashion princess fairy. What do you look after fashion princesses? That's not even a thing. Are you the princess of fairy fashion? Do you just help people dress good? It's not looking good for you, Catherine. Honor the Happy Days fairy. Happy Days ended like 35 years ago. We do not need a fairy for reruns. Kitty, the tiger fairy. Good name, good theme. Animal fairy, you are staying. Alexa, No. Kara, girl, you are the star of our IT department. You're a brilliant role model because not many fairies go into coding. We need fairies like you around. I'm giving you a raise. There is another Kara, but we'll get her to change her name. Mariana, the Goldilocks fairy. What, just you look after another fictional character? You look after the magical story of the three bears. Oh, we've got a bear fairy. Tyra, the dress designer fairy. So that's a bit less frivolous than just the fashion stuff. You know, we do need our clothes designed, but why are you surrounded by sperm? No. Zainab. It is not looking good for you. How did you even get into this department in the first place? I don't remember the squishy toy fairy role existing. We've got Tiana looking after the toys. I'm not even sure what a squishy toy is. I know cuddly toys. I really don't remember employing you. I think you just turned up to the office one day and said you were the squishy toy fairy and we've paid you for the last 6 years. Get the hell out of here. Megan, the wedding sparkle fairy. You cannot justify that. Bye. Now, I've heard a lot of chatter around the office about Destiny saying there's no way she can stay. She just looks after pop stars, and you know, pop stars are really rich and spoiled. They don't exactly need to be looked after. You girls need to think again. Pop stars are horrendously maltreated and exploited. They are overworked. They are exhausted by an industry that really doesn't care about them as individuals. And have you seen their fan bases? Pop stars need all the help they can get, and if Destiny can be there, that's a start. But you might be aware we've also brought on Jay. He is a diversity hire, but he's here to look after the boy bands. I wouldn't mind adding more pop music fairies, like the K-pop industry could probably do with a fairy right about now. Destiny, you get to stay. So, congratulations girls, you're staying in Rainbow Magic. You can return to your desks and await your next call. You guys, well, we have had some new, far less frivolous roles open up, so it's possible you might be able to apply for those, but you're really going to have to change your outfits and your specialties. Put some work into it, see what you can do. You've got your severance package, but your journey with us ends here. I hear the goblins are recruiting.